Good morning, everybody. I'm up here in central Queensland. I've just finished a trapping program for a bit over 2 weeks. So that footage will be coming your way really soon. But what I've done last night, I got in here last night and I went out and I decided to take a couple of chital deer for skins and for venison. It gave me a chance to take a little bit more footage with the NV200 night vision binoculars that I've got there. People that know me, no, I don't like taking anything from anybody. You know, when people offer me something free, there's usually a catch involved to it, and I just go the other way. They said they'd send me a set of these night vision binoculars, and lo and behold, they arrived. So I'll give it a fair appraisal. I've just got back in now from a walk around in the dark with the One Leaf AI NV200 night vision. And I'm no guru, I'm no tech wizard. Anybody that knows me knows that. But I'm fairly practical and I can get out in the bush and actually use equipment as the everyday bloke would probably use it. So it's a learning experience for me, and what I'm going to do is just try and take you along on that journey a little bit as we can. So yeah, a lovely little unit. It came to me in really nice packaging, very quickly delivered. There was no problems with that, no questions asked. All they said was that they would like me to do a review on this, an honest review, and that's what I'll do. Now, okay, straight away, it's night vision, it's not thermal. I've always wanted to get thermal. I didn't want to hop in and get some of the first models that were coming out, 20 years ago, because what seemed to happen was people would get a set and very soon they'd be selling it or giving it away or sending it back. There was a lot of dud equipment. There was a lot of stuff that didn't live up to its reputation. There's some extremely good stuff out there now, and the prices seem to be coming down. I like to see that. Let other people make all the mistakes if they can, and I think it's about time now that I get some thermal. Having said that, these are night vision. What I'll do is I will try my hardest to test these out. And where I am now, where Judy and I are, is actually in British Columbia, Canada. I took these binoculars with me on a trip to the Yukon. I did want to be able to see what came around the camps at night. Unfortunately, where I was, I didn't really get much of a chance to use it because we're in pretty thick bush country or on the edges of lakes, and the distances were too far. And I tried to scan everything I could with the night vision, with the NV200s. First thing I came up against was a porcupine, which was interesting. What I would say with this is that you have got to get your focus right. What I'd like to see is a red indicator on it to show when you actually have got the premium focus on the lens. But having said that, I still think you can do it quite well. So this actually can be used as up to a 20-power binocular during the day, and you can take 4K video with it, and it seems to work very well. To give you a little bit of an idea for a start, what I did, I just went out there without a rest. I had 30-06 over my shoulder just in case, and no tripod. So this is just offhand footage, and all I would do with a couple of times there was put the rifle down and use the rifle barrel as a rest as I took video. You'll also see that I didn't zoom in very much. I went up to about 5 power. Most of the time I was down with no magnification, and I did get very close to some deer. So here's a little bit of the footage as we go through. Now this was the first hind I saw. It's a mule deer female, and she started off, when I first saw her, it was about 100 meters. All I could see was the eyes. So I just kept walking in very slowly. And when I squatted down in the grass, I gave a couple of little fawn calls, and this hind just couldn't help herself. She circled right around, came in close, and came up to about 10 metres. So it was interesting to see there that the red light, and there is a little red light that emits from the lens on this unit, and there's a bit of white light that comes out the back. That didn't seem to worry this deer at all. The second one I approached was much the same. It would stomp its foot, but then go back to feeding. And another female. Okay, we're back to Aussie, and I'm heading up north very soon to do some more dingo trapping, and I'll try and take a few chital deer, both in the daytime and at night, using the NV200 as the main piece of equipment to find the animals in the dark. What you'll see here with NV200, they've got a little lens cap that goes over the optical side of the unit. It's very simple just to wind that off. It's quite well mounted. What I would say though, it needs a little magnet, one on the cap itself and one in the wrist band here, so that you can attach that cover. When you take it off, you can put it onto the side of your wrist guard there. And that holds it in place so that it's not rattling around as you're using it in the night. Now, I found this unit quite easy to use in the dark, right? And that's, for me, is a big thing, that if you're out there and you're moving around quickly, and it's got to work. It's got to work first time, every time. I found this faultless. It actually, it never jammed. It never shut down on me. When your hand straps are adjusted correctly, your fingers go straight up on the 3 buttons either side, and that gives you your zoom in, zoom out, your recording of your still photographs or your video. Gives you your menu so you can scroll through the different options that might be available that you might want. You've got the picture-in-picture facility on the right-hand side, and you've got your infrared button right up the front on the right-hand side. So I've tried the NV200 now both in the dark and during the daytime. I was quite surprised actually that as long as you've got it on a good tripod, and for me that's the Gymshock Generation 3 tripod, the trigger stick, they work very well for the sort of stuff that I do. If you've got it on something like that, you can focus it quite quickly and get good results even at quite a distance. Now, One Leaf is a Hong Kong-based electro-optical company. They've got several models of scopes and binos there, so if you get a chance, go to the oneleaf.ai website and have a look at their range. Now, I found this unit to be quite tough. If it can stand me, it's doing pretty good. It's made out of an ABS polymer, so it's a good, tough unit. Now, the optics in it are Japanese. They're an Ohara glass, and from what I can see, of really good quality. And this unit is IPX6 rated, so it is very waterproof. Now, with the 3 batteries that are encased underneath the hand grips, you're told that you've got about 12 hours of continuous use. Now, I tried this out and I didn't find it lacking. I could use it all night without a problem. Now, to switch the unit on, you've got your on-off button here in the middle on the top. What I have found that it is a little bit sensitive, that you can easily switch that on by accident. So once you realise that, just take a little bit of care. Your first button has got your camera or your video recording on that side. The next has got your zoom in and zoom out functions on these 2 buttons. The front on the other side is your infrared, so you can switch there from daylight mode to night mode. And you've got your picture-in-picture, which I don't use that much, but it is still a very handy function, and the menu that you can then use to scroll through the different options. The rangefinder on this unit works very well. It's got an excellent little rangefinder on it. However, we had out in the field, and the first time we were using it, we actually took it off to store it, and little but known to us that the actual little Allen key that's in the front of it isn't held on in there by like a rubber grommet or something like that, and it fell out. So we're out in the bush and we lose that little Allen key, so we couldn't use that rangefinder again. So it's just one thing there, probably a little tip that I think the improvement could be if that is locked in there, that Allen key, so that it can't be lost. But apart from that, when we did use it, it worked really well. Now, we took some footage of these kangaroos out here, and you'll see the image quality is quite good. Now, this was taken without the tripod. This was just leaning against the side of a tree. But you can still get good results if you want to quickly appraise, say, if you're looking at a stag or a boar pig or something like that. You can get a pretty good idea using these in the daytime or at night. So on one side, you've got your optical lens, and that can be changed. So you've got a 35mm in there now, but you can get 50, 70, and I'm told that the 100mm one is now available. Very easy, a push of a button and out comes the lens, and you can change it very quickly. On the other side, you've got your focus for your infrared light. So when you understand that, you've got lens on one side, the light on the other, and you can actually, with your menu, you can actually adjust where that beam of light is hitting, the infrared is hitting for the focus of your unit, of the NV. So you can adjust that through at a distance so that you've got the best vision at the furthest distance. Right, we're just getting this Suzuki off. Just undone the tyres. I'll go back round here now and climb up on top and bring the little girl down. I'm going to head out tonight, probably Mossy and Brandon and I, and we'll try and shoot 3 or 4 chital deer females for venison. Okay, I've just taken 2 shots, 2 hard hits. Yeah, 2 reasonable big hinds, I think. I'll just find them now. Okay, going on. Should be this one. All in all, I found the NV200 to be extremely good to use in that circumstance. Okay, again, it is not thermal, but for night vision, I have used a few different styles over the years, and this is excellent. This is, as a night vision unit, this works very well.